Mobile Suit Gundam, Iron-Blooded Orphan is everything Aldnoah Zero isn't. Good. Throughout the episode, I kept thinking of how similar the two shows were, but also how Gundam takes everything that went wrong with Aldnoah Zero and manages to correct it. First, let me thank the gods for the lack of info dumping. Instead, we get a very ominous and atmospheric shot of Mika, who appears to have murdered somebody with a gun and not his bare fist, despite the look on his sadistic fucking face. Not even a minute in, relations were established between the two main characters in a mature fashion. The show doesn't show a corpse or say Mika has some sort of fetish with blood, he's simply doing his orders. At least that's what it looks like. While we're on the subject of Mika, let's continue this comparison with Aldnoah Zero. Mika is essentially the Inaho of this show. Unlike Inaho, however, he is not the main character, or at least not the one with the most screen time. And this is completely fine. The problem with Inaho and Aldnoah Zero was his lack of emotion. Along with always being on screen, Aldnoah became uninteresting and plagued with problems from the get-go. With Mika not having the bulk of the screen time, however, he stays interesting but also allows characters with real emotions to make the show more interesting. Speaking of other characters, our main protagonist Orga is a very neat character, despite the hair that makes him look like a butternut faggot. He has emotions, backstory, and an active role in his squad besides always being right when commanding them to do something. He's crafty, and unlike Inaho, his solutions don't involve destroying mechs armored with impenetrable shields with fucking cargo crates. Gundam also manages to do a better job in handling its world building and themes of oppression and equality. There was no narrator to tell me there is racial tension between two types of people. There was only a whip smacking a boy. That reminds me of the good old days. If you want to convey an idea, show the concept instead of telling people about it. Thankfully, unlike every other show this season, Gundam understands this clearly. Another thing the show does better than that A1 piece of shit is its battles. These two parties are at war, and this is clearly shown with the death of only one person, and how this death changed the morality of the entire army. These sides are equal, and battles must be fought as a unit for victory to be achieved. This in part makes all of the battles a lot more tense than anything ever was in Aldnoah Zero, and all that more entertaining to watch. To shit on Aldnoah even more, we are introduced to a princess who is nowhere near as naive or uninteresting as a Salem. For a while, the princess seems dull, but quickly becomes intriguing as she finds interest in the troop that will be escorting her. Oh yeah, and she's not a plot device. 1 point Gundam, -5 points Aldnoah Zero. Holy fuck, the mechs weren't in CGI? You mean people still draw things? Despite that, the budget was average. The same can be said with the special effects, but the art was consistently good and scenes were always colored vibrantly. I don't have a fucking clue who's doing the OST for this show, but give them a Grammy. Gundam easily has the second best OST of the season, only behind K, but that's to be expected, because, you know, that show's a technical fucking masterpiece. TLDR, despite it being an average-looking Gundam show, Iron-Blooded Orphans is the best show of this season by far. Now, Anime of the Year contender? We'll have to see more to decide that, but I'm looking forward to the rest of this series. Meanwhile, in Coonville, Saitama is killing crabs with his feet despite his name being One Punch Man. Now you know why bowling balls are never the main characters of good shows.